When we look at the dog bites case, when we're looking at the foreign players, a major security lapse has been reported at the World Parathletics Championships in Delhi. Two foreign coaches from Kenya and Japan were bitten by stray dogs in separate incidents at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. Kenyan coach Dennis Maragia was attacked while speaking with an athlete near the competition arena. Soon after, Japanese coach Miko Okumatsu was also bitten during a training session near the warm-up track. Both coaches were immediately treated at the venue's medical room, then shifted to Safdarjung Hospital. They are now out of danger, but in response, authorities have deployed 4 permanent dog catching teams inside the stadium with rapid response units and vehicles to relocate strays in line with animal welfare laws. This was India's first time hosting the World Parathletics Championships, and these shocking incidents have raised serious concerns about event preparedness and athlete safety.
I didn't see it because I was doing a warm-up with my girl who was going for 200 meters first round. Then I felt something has touched my leg. I thought it was my physiotherapist, so I had to call, Somba, what's happening? So when I turned like this, I got this was a dog. And it was I was already biting me. I'm feeling pain on my leg, and then I'm feeling some headache. So I don't know why, because I've never felt that. I've been taking water since morning.
देखिए, दुखद घटना हमारे लिए दिल्ली के लिए कि अगर फॉरेनर या बाहर के लोग हमारे दिल्ली में आए हैं और उनके साथ इस प्रकार का हादसा हो जाए, डॉगी काट ले, तो शर्मनाक तो है। लेकिन अगर एमसीडी की तैयारी की बात करो तो एमसीडी ने परसों भी एक दिन पहले भी डॉग वहाँ से आसपास से उठाए हैं, उस दिन भी उठाए हैं, आज भी उठाए हैं। लेकिन जो गेट खुला रह गया होगा या नीचे से निकल गए दरवाजे के, तो वो नहीं होना चाहिए था, वो हो गया। उसके लिए हम खेद करते हैं, लेकिन कोशिश यही है कि भविष्य में इस प्रकार की घटना ना हो।
22 अगस्त का सुप्रीम कोर्ट का निर्देश था, अभी तक एमसीडी ने कोई कार्यवाही नहीं करी है। जहां तक दिल्ली सरकार की बात है, उनके निर्देश को भी नज़रअंदाज किया है, और यही रीज़न है कि ये जो RWAs हैं उनसे पैसे लेकर कुत्तों को, इधर के कुत्ते उधर, उधर के कुत्ते कहीं और, इसकी टोपी उसके सर चल रहा है। कुत्ते जब किसी नई जगह पर जाते हैं तो वहाँ पर जाकर अग्रेसिव हो ही जाते हैं, क्योंकि वो टेरिटोरियल होते हैं, स्ट्रेस में होते हैं और अपने खुद के वजूद के लिए लड़ रहे होते हैं। ऐसे केसेस में डॉग बाइट सबसे ज़्यादा होती हैं।
You know, this was India's first time hosting the World Parathletics Championships, and these shocking incidents have raised serious concerns. For more on that, we have my colleague Ashutosh Mishra joining us. Ashutosh, we saw before this, there was such a hullabaloo in Delhi over stray dogs, and now we see these international players being bitten in the stadiums at the first time India is hosting the World Parathletics Championships. What more can you tell us?
Well, the stray dog menace is for real, and we have seen recently confrontation even that went up to the Supreme Court. So, of course, there are animal lovers who always do advocacy of the stray dogs, but at the same time, these incidents also happen, unfortunately. So it is shocking but not surprising at all. Like we call Delhi NCR or mostly all these mega cities, we are seeing the stray dog menace. In this particular incident that unfolded, now you heard the officials saying that NCD has deployed 4 teams to catch the stray dogs at jailing stadiums after 2 foreign coaches bitten by these canids. But what it makes also questionable to the authorities that they could have potentially deployed even machineries. They are a security guard, and all these loophole areas, the grey areas, the gates, wherever there is a possibility of breaching the gates and these stray dogs could enter potentially, that could have been prevented, stop, even, leave alone about forming a team and then doing everything what has happened after the incident. Because this ultimately gives a bad name to the entire country. And this is happening nowhere else in the remote areas, but happening actually in the national capital. So again, Kenyan authority, Kenyan coach and the Japanese coach, and they're here for the World Championship. And at least, and clearly that will now leave them in a trauma, and all other authorities, officials will be totally in a dilemma and a shock. Perhaps what has happened on Saturday, today is Sunday, now too late, but the NCB has deployed the teams to catch stray dogs. So clearly this is making really question on the authorities, on the preparations, on the state, on the municipal bodies, but moreover, this also explains why the stray dog menace need to be taken seriously when there was guidelines by the Supreme Court for the state. So it looks like a total failure of combined all these authorities together, Jessica.
Right, that's a total failure of all these authorities. Thank you so much for joining in, Ashutosh.